You search for how to create recruiter tasks using Zapier. This is the exact setup I use to stop manually copying candidate data into a task list. Let's jump in. Go to Zapier.com, sign in, and wait for your dashboard to load. Once the dashboard is up, click Create in the upper left corner, then choose Zaps from the dropdown. A fresh Zap editor opens in a new tab. Click the Trigger step. A search box appears right in the editor. Type the name of the recruiting app where your events happen. I'm using Google Forms for this one because that's where our application form lives, but this works the same for Typeform, Airtable, Jotform, whatever. Select your app, then choose the trigger event. I pick New Form Submission. If your app tracks candidates directly, you might choose New Candidate or New Record. Click Continue. If your app isn't connected yet, Zapier asks for permissions now. I already have mine connected, so I just confirm the account and hit Continue. Now configure the trigger. For Google Forms, that means picking the specific form and the linked spreadsheet. Click Continue. Now test the trigger. Click the Test Trigger button. Zapier pulls in a recent submission. If you get a no data message, open your form and submit a test entry yourself right now, then come back and test again. Once the data loads, expand the sample to check the fields, candidate name, email, position applied for, maybe a resume link or application date. If a field you need is missing, stop here and go add it to your form. You'll regret it later if the task arrives without the resume link. Now click the plus icon under the trigger to add an action. Search for your task management tool. I use Asana, but click up Monday.com, and Trello work exactly the same way. Select your app, then choose Create Task. In Trello, it's called Create Card. Click Continue. Connect your account if it isn't already. Pick the correct workspace and click Continue again. Now Zapier shows your workspaces, teams, and projects. Choose where recruiter tasks should live. I always point this to a dedicated project called Hiring Tasks, not the main marketing or operations boards. It keeps things from getting buried. Click Continue. This is where most people just type a label and move on. Don't do that. In the task title field, I type Review Candidate Niche, then insert the dynamic candidate name field, so a real title reads Review Candidate Taylor Chen. It tells the recruiter exactly what to do. In the description area, I pull in every relevant piece of data: candidate name, email, position applied for, hiring manager if I have that field, a direct link to the resume, and the application date. I make sure to include the resume link as a clickable URL, not just the file name, so nobody has to hunt for it. If your app supports an Assign A field, map the recruiter from the trigger data. Set a due date if you want. I usually add one day to the application date using Zapier's Adjust Date and Time feature. Priority, set it to high. Tag it with recruiting and new applicant. It takes 30 seconds extra but saves hours of sorting later. Click Test Step. Zapier creates the task in your project. Switch over to your task app and verify everything. Correct project, title with the name, all fields populated, assigned to the right person, due date reasonable. If something is off, tweak the mapping right now and test again. Do not skip this verification. A bad mapping here means every single task going forward is broken. If you want to alert the team, click the plus to add another action. For instance, search for Slack, pick Send Message, choose your recruiting channel, and type a message like New Application for Position, Candidate Name. I'd add that only after the task creation step, so the notification fires once the task exists. Before publishing, consider a filter. Click the plus above the task step, search for Filter by Zapier, and add a condition. The classic one, position equals software engineer. Now only those applications generate a task. Without a filter, every test submission and irrelevant role clutters your board. Hard lesson learned. Now we're ready. Review the whole workflow from top to bottom. Give the Zap a descriptive name like Create Asana Task for New Candidate, and click Publish. I'm going to submit one more test application now to validate it live. While that processes, here are a few things you'll want on your radar now that the Zap is running. Open your Zap history, click Zaps, select this one, then Task History. That's your dashboard for every trigger and action, and where you'll spot errors if a field goes missing or a connection drops. I also recommend setting a filter even if you think you don't need one. A dead simple condition like email exists stops junk from hitting your task list. And keep an eye on your task usage in the billing section, especially if you're on a limited plan. A sudden spike in applications can eat through your monthly allowance. If this walkthrough saved you the headache of manual entry, hit like and subscribe. It genuinely helps, and leave a comment saying it was helpful. Comments are what push these videos to other recruiters looking for the same automation.